Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Dylan Talk Sports. My name is Dylan. In today's video, what I want to do is I want to talk about the Michigan sign stealing allegations that happened about a year ago. You all remember whenever Michigan was caught, the Connor Stallions thing, Jim Harbaugh was kind of caught up in some shit. He got the 3-game suspension the earlier part of the season. Then he was suspended again later on in the season for another 3 games. Connor Stallions was eventually fired. Now they're doing a whole documentary on Netflix. Well, ever since this whole documentary has kind of started, now it seems like the NCAA, they're starting to kind of dig into it. They're finding some more info out. And apparently, they're basically telling Michigan University, hey, we're not done punishing you. We're possibly looking at trying to get a 2-year ban from your postseason eligibility for the university's football team. There's a whole bunch of shit the NCAA has kind of talked about, from could they ban them from postseason eligibility? Could they ban their players from awards? Could they possibly take away previous titles? There's a whole lot we got to get into. So what I wanted to do in today's video is a couple of things. Like I said, we're going to talk about the info. As always, all information is going to be linked down in the description below, so if you want to go check it out for yourself, feel free. But along with talking about the info, we're going to be talking about 2 things, more importantly, just me kind of giving my opinion on, do I think this is the right move by the NCAA to do this? And then number 2, what I would do if I was like in charge. And as always, I am an Ohio State fan, so as you probably can tell, I hate Michigan. I'm going to try to take as much bias out of this and just talk about this as just like a pure college football fan, I guess you could say. So without further ado, I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to get straight into this. So if you're going to enjoy, as always, make sure you're going to drop a like on today's video. Be very much appreciated if you do so. But without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, starting off, as you can see here, it says the NCAA has reportedly finished its investigation with the University of Michigan over the massive sign stealing scandal that sent shockwaves across college football in 2023. If the governing body of collegiate athletics gets its way, the Wolverines could be hammered with a postseason ban. A lengthy legal battle is set to unfold in the coming days, weeks, and months. Now, Chris Ballas here from the Wolverine.com reported, it says here on Monday, that the NCAA is prepared to issue a notice of allegations as soon as this week. Connor Stallions, and like I said, the guy who was doing the sign stealing for Michigan about a year ago, and another unnamed former staffer are expected to be hit with a level 1 violations. The latter stems from a separate incident unrelated to the sign stealing. It says here the former is accused of, quote, being involved in arranging for off-campus in-person scouting, quote, which is illegal. Stallions, who is going to be telling his side of the story on the Netflix documentary next month, is also expected to be punished for his lack of cooperation in the investigation, both before and after being fired. So one thing already, I like that they're going after Connor Stallions big time, because it's like, you were involved, you had your chance to try to maybe lighten your punishment, even the slightest, even though it's like you're guilty 100%, but you are just like not helping at all. So yeah, you're going to get punished big time, bitch. But then Ballas does go on to report saying here that the NCAA is not going to try and vacate any wins from the past. Jim Harbaugh's undefeated national championship season will remain intact, as well as all the recent success will stand. Now, what could they be going after them for, like whenever it comes to what kind of punishments could they be doing? As it says here, they could go after them for different things like financial. They could try to fine them. They could try and do like recruiting sanctions to try to make it to where you can't recruit as well as other teams. Maybe it's like you can only recruit during certain periods. There could be certain ways of like you can only recruit certain players. But as it says here, whenever it comes to a financial hit and a fine, you can fine them $100,000, $500,000, $1 million, $5 million. Michigan ain't gonna care. They'll probably end up paying it, but it does say here they will fight it. If it came to a fine, they'll fight it in court. They'll try to lower the amount. But now that we understand the kind of whole gist of what's going on, let me give my opinion on how I would assess the whole thing. Starting off, Connor Stallions, he needs to be punished big time. And like they're saying, if this is illegal, could jail time could be involved? I would say from the NCAA standpoint, make it to where he cannot come near a college football stadium or any college stadium ever. Make it to where he can't work for a pro team ever, because we now know that he is linked to cheating. When it comes to if they did go after like some sort of punishment for Connor Stallions, like I said, jail time, I don't know if they're going to do it. I don't think it's ever going to happen. If it came to like a fine, suspension, all that sorts of stuff, like make it towards like a lifetime ban for him from ever coaching, ever being on a staff again, I would 100% agree on that. And I would say do some sort of punishment for him, like a $500,000 fine, $1 million fine, because we know he probably doesn't have like a shit ton of money. He's got some money because he was on a staff with Michigan. I would do like a $500,000 fine plus suspend him from, or ban him from all contact, all discussions with any college sports team ever, and just be done with him. Now, when it comes to Michigan University, like I said, I'm taking my bias out of this. I would say this, dude, probably do a ban from postseason if you did one for just 1 year. I don't think they need to do anything like 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year. do just like a 1-year ban. Now, I don't think it's going to happen because I think Michigan's going to fight it in court and somehow they'll end up winning it. But I want to go back to the point of where they said that they're not going to be able to take away any like former titles, anything like that. I want to go back to the part of, remember back in the day when like Reggie Bush and he got his Heisman Trophy taken away because of like the whole debacle that happened back in the day? Why can't Michigan have their national title taken away when they literally cheated? Like the punishments we gave guys back in the day for the stupidest fucking reasons. It was like these days we would look at it like going up to somebody and just flicking them on the back of the neck. These days you literally have to like probably kill somebody and you're like not even getting punished for it. Like, do I need to remind you people the lengths of this guy went of flying and traveling to different stadiums, binoculars, spying on different teams, watching their signs, writing them down, videotaping. He went to the extreme of just straight cheating. And Michigan University can't say that they didn't know about this guy, because what the hell did they think this guy was doing when he was telling them? Like how can Michigan University not be involved with this guy? It's like they can't sit there and say, we had no idea this was going on. We had no idea that this guy was cheating. Like, what did you think the guy was doing whenever he was telling you different signs and different language of football, where it's like, did you just think he was just making this shit up on the fly? Like, I'm trying my best to explain this, but you have to understand what I'm saying. I mean, it's like he looks across the sideline. He sees what signs the guys are holding up. He sees the signs or whatever the other signs tellers are doing. He then hollers out to his players, whatever they're doing is this, and you all just immediately start telling your defense or your offense, hey, this is how you combat it. Like, do you think this coach is just like the genius man that he just already knows how to beat another team? No, because if he was, he'd be a head coach somewhere. I just find it hilarious whenever Michigan players and coaches want to try to defend themselves by saying, like, we had no idea this guy was cheating. We had no idea this guy was doing this stuff. We had no idea about it. Like, shut the fuck up. There's no way, not a single person in that organization or in the fucking university knew what this guy was doing. Harbaugh, you knew. Most of the players, I think they knew. Don't get me wrong. In the world of court and law, you're doing the right things by saying, I had no idea. I have no clue. I understand that. But son of a bitch, when the truth comes out, you all better look the press dead in the eye and be like, yes, I knew. Don't, like, when the truth comes out, you can't lie anymore. Now I'm going to kind of wrap it up by just saying this last thing. Like I said, Michigan, honestly, I don't even think they're going to get a ban on the postseason. I don't think it's going to happen. Now, I would say probably give them like the financial, give them a fine them, whatever it may be, 5 million, 10 million, 15 million, 20 million. Give them a hefty fine so it's like every other university as well understands and knows. Do not fucking try and cheat. We are threatening you. Do not fucking cheat. The NCAA just needs to put their foot down. They need to make every university understand. Don't fucking cheat. We are not fucking with you. Like, they need to make an example out of Michigan University, and the law needs to make an example out of Connor Stallions and make everybody understand. You cheat, you pull this shit, you are going to be punished. Because if you don't, it's just going to keep happening and happening and happening, and fucking who knows, it's not. This might start happening in other sports like basketball, college baseball. We might get to the fucking point of where it happens in college volleyball. Like I said, NCAA, put your foot down, punish them hard. But other than that, I think I'm going to wrap up there. Hopefully you guys did go and enjoy today's video. If you did enjoy, as always, make sure you go and drop a like on today's video. Be very much appreciated if you do so. If you wanted to watch the entirety of today's video, thank you very much. And like I said, if you have a different opinion, do you agree or disagree with anything I said? Do you think that they're going to punish Michigan, not punish Michigan? Do you think what kind of punishments should they do if they are going to punish them? Lifetime? Do you think they should ban them from the postseason for a year, 2 years, no years? Whatever your opinion may be. If you're a Michigan fan and you see this video and you want to leave your complete opinion on what you think they're going to do, go ahead and leave your complete opinion down in the comment section down below. Be more welcome to talk about with you guys. If you're a fan of the content that I do post here and you want to go and hit that big red subscribe button, feel free to do so. And do not forget to hit that little notification bell to be notified the second I post. But without further ado, this has been Don't Talk Sports. Have a great day. Peace.